Man, this brings back some memories. This was a beautiful record, Klymaxx. I'd still say yes to you again at number 7 on my fantasy playlist, July 4th, 1987. Klymaxx, boy, they were just so badass when they started out. They're from Los Angeles, an all-girl band. They played their own instruments, and sometimes their themes were on women power, but they did it with a comedy twist. And I'll get into that part in just a little bit. They signed with a solo record label and they teamed up with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis of the time. I already mentioned them earlier when I was talking about them working on Janet Jackson's Pleasure Principle, which came in at number 9. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis worked on some of their early stuff. Actually, Klymaxx was one of their first projects, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, but they didn't have any really big hits working under Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. They switched to the Constellation album, and the Constellation label rather, in 1983, and then, oh my God, Meeting in the Ladies' Room, the album. Boy, does that bring back some memories. I absolutely thought they were so sexy. They were so bad. They were so right there. They just couldn't go wrong. The man all pause. And I can see that. The men all pause when they show up. They had that attitude. Again, that comedy element coming into play uh, when they were doing this women power theme. The men all pause. And it was, I'm out of lost words. I've ran out of words. Meeting in the Ladies' Room. That was a fantastic record. The man all pause, though, it's just frustrating. Again, the top 40 stations would not touch it. To put it diplomatically, it was considered too R&B. I'll just leave it at that. Went up to number 80 on Billboard's Hot 100. That's it. Number 5 on R&B, though, The Man All Pause. One of their best records. What a beat. God, a fantastic beat. Meeting in the Ladies' Room. There's a meeting in the ladies' room. I'll be there real soon. Oh, I remember that. That was great. They were so there. But they had their first big crossover though. I believe it was around the summer, maybe it was fall of '85. It was called "I Miss You." That was their big pull for top 40, and they made it. It was top 10. I don't think it went to number one. Well, it went to number 5, I believe, on Billboard's Hot 100. It was written by their keyboard player. Her name was Lynn Malsby. She wrote that one. And then they came up with another radio-friendly record in the summer of '86 called Man Size Love. I liked the record. It was definitely a pop confection more than an R&B record. It had great hooks, almost reminiscent of the Honeycombs back in the early '70s. But that sense of fun of the man all pause and meeting in the ladies' room, that twist, well, the twist and turns, just wasn't in that record. But it was a good record. It was top 30 on Billboard's Hot 100. WLS in Chicago played that. This was a year before they went all talk. WLS in Chicago still hanging on to the top 40 format, the AM side of it. And then a year after that, I'd still say yes to you again. It was written by Babyface. Went to number 18 on Billboard's Hot 100. Still remembering. Oh, by the way, the band was founded by Bernadette Cooper. She was the one who assembled this band. She was the uh, drummer and singer. And another singer on this band was Joyce Irby. Joyce Irby, IRBY. She co-wrote the song, "The Man All Pause," along with Bernadette Cooper. Gosh, I do suggest "The Man All Pause." If you never heard that record, man, just pump it up on YouTube. And the 12-inch version of that song is killer. I am talking killer beat. All right, enough said. Klymaxx. I'd still say yes to you again. At number 7 on my fantasy playlist, July 4th, 1987.